Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video we are cooking a 2 rib of beef. This is absolutely delicious for any roast dinner. Serves about 6 to 8 people, and trust me, it is the best beef you'll ever taste in your life. So here running down the back we've got 2 bones. So basically this joint it's basically just one big massive ribeye steak with 2 bones going through it. This is about 6 pounds of meat, so like I say, it will serve about 6 to 8 people, unless you're really greedy. So the first thing we want to do is start building some flavour. So we're going to have the most amazing gravy to go with this. So what I've got into a roasting tin is just some onion, some carrots and some celery. This is going to be the base to the gravy, and it's just going to add so much flavour. Then I'm going to cut a whole bulb of garlic in half. Don't worry about the skins, leave everything on because we're going to pass it through a sieve later. Fresh rosemary and thyme goes in there. Then I'm going to add 1 litre of a really good quality beef stock. Follow that by half a bottle of a good quality red wine. While we're getting all this ready, you'd want to preheat your oven to 160 degrees Celsius or 320 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to get your beef, put it on top of your vegetable trivet, give it a really good season with some salt and some pepper. And then we're going to place that into the oven. You want to cook this for about 1.5 hours first, and then you want to check the temperature, the internal temperature of the beef. After an hour and a half, keep an eye on it. We want it about 58 degrees Celsius or 136 degrees Fahrenheit. So what I've got here is I've got some King Edward potatoes. These are a fluffy one. Make sure you use fluffy potatoes and not a waxy variety. And these are going to make the most amazing roast potatoes to go with your beef. So you want to peel these potatoes, give them a really good season with some salt. You really want to over season this water. And then you're going to put those onto a boil. You want to part boil them so that they just start to break up on the outside. And this is how you make them super crispy. So just add a little bit more salt in there. Most of the salt that you put in before was chucked out with the water. A little sprinkle of pepper. And then you want to put your lid on and just give it a good shimmy. So give it a good mix around in there, and what you'll see is it will start to break up and fluff up on the outside, and that's where you get your really crispiness from. So for the oil, I'm using a coconut oil here, but you want to use some form of oil that's got a really high burning temperature. We're going to put these into the oven for probably 20 minutes first, just to melt the oil and get the oil really hot. After about 20 minutes, when your oil's nice and roasting hot, that's when we're going to add our potatoes into the tray. These potatoes are going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to cook, so just before your beef comes out, an hour before, just chuck these in. And you'll have the most amazing roast potatoes you've ever tasted in your life. So this took about an hour and 45 minutes in total to reach the internal temperature of what I wanted, which was for medium. So you're just going to pop that aside to rest. You want to let it rest for at least 30 minutes. The longer you leave it to rest, the better it will be. So now with the gravy, all we're going to do is just mush all those ingredients up together. And then you want to pass it through a sieve. Now at the end, obviously you will want to thicken your gravy. It's entirely up to you how you do it. I just use some thickening granules. But let's not be snobs, you can just use some gravy granules if you want to. It won't affect the flavour that much, and it will still taste absolutely delicious. And there you have it guys, the most amazing, perfect roast beef recipe. You've got to give it a go. Please subscribe to my channel to become part of the family, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching.